I mean, ground level, lots on lots of Backstreet Boys puns. Welcome to the first ever installment of the Balance Sheet Boys. After today, Balance Sheet is back, all right. My name is David Tuck. I'm the co-founder and CEO here at Mayday. I'm joined by Jack Thiel, our APAC commercial lead. Jack, great to have you here. You're now nearly a month into the role at Mayday, and so we're going to be talking. Mayday Balancer today. Just start us off. What is Balancer?
Yeah, well, this is a test of your onboarding. So Balancer is all about ensuring your intercompany accounts, intercompany loans between your multiple entities in Xero never fall out of balance again. So what I can tell from my long experience using the product is a really quick and easy place to go where you can track the balances, see which ones are out of line, out of balance, flag those discrepancies, track them down, do the needle in a haystack work that was historically taking days of people's time. No more downloading account transaction reports, no more pulling up Excel and trying to split screen it and spot where those differences are. So yeah, it's just all about making sure that your intercompany accounts remain in balance, and if they're not, that it's super easy to track those discrepancies down. Tell me if that was okay, but at the same time, this was obviously born out of frustrations, challenges, pains that customers were having, people you were talking to in the early days of Mayday. So I don't know, can you talk through one of those early customer experiences that you've kind of had?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and great job. Whoever was responsible for your onboarding has done a brilliant job, and by that I am, of course, referring to Griff. So yeah, let's talk about that. So in terms of the pain that we saw, and it's pain that I experienced as a finance leader, right? Like, you know, you kind of build up the year-end debt over the course of the year because you just don't have time to get into this month end when you're doing things manually, and then you get to year end and you've just got these 999 transactions in one intercompany, 1,000 in another, and you've got that needle in a haystack job. So I remember really vividly, so Asher, who works at one of our customers, he was in exactly that situation late last year. 28 entities in their group, staring at this, huge number of intercompany accounts where he was trying to put Humpty Dumpty back together again so they could consolidate out at year end. Use Balancer to get things in a great shape, and now is heading into 2024 with just the easy ability to maintain this on a month-on-month basis, thanks to Balancer. There's some incredible intelligent matching. There's the ability to post FX adjustments and interest, and I'm really excited to cover that as we dive into Balancer.
Okay, David. So we're now in Mayday. We're in the Balancer product. Talk us through this screen.
So here we are. We're on the dashboard. So this is us once we've mapped all of our intercompany pairs, the account code in each entity. And so we're seeing it either in list view or we have got the matrix view, which we can show very briefly there as well. Cool, yeah, let's pop back to the detail. So at the bottom there, we see the nice green bar where we've got the same balance in each entity. All good, nothing Beautiful. For us to worry about. But then, we've got a discrepancy. So we're highlighting that in red. So let's expand that. And then let's just talk. So what do we do today where we've got that discrepancy? We talked a bit about this earlier. We go off and we run off the account transactions export from each entity. Mm-hmm. We dump it into a spreadsheet and we try and find any one-sided postings, which, imagine we've got 1,000 in one entity, 999 in the other, just how much time that could take. I remember when we were over in Oz, we caught a business, just at the wrong time where someone had spent a whole day going back over a year to try and piece Humpty Dumpty back together again. Let's show them what it's going to be now with Balancer. So they go in, and then this is the amazing intelligent matching of Balancer, right? So all of the transactions in each intercompany code matched up. We can do that across currency where we need to. We can do that one-to-many, where there's one in most and multiple in another. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? And then, boom, we've got some one-sided postings. So no more needle in a haystack, just going straight to the issues that we need to focus on, and then we can get them resolved. Beautiful. So that's the core of Balancer. And then let's just cap off.
So there's a couple other things. So now I know once the discrepancies are resolved, you're at month end. There's a couple of things. So if you're in a multi-currency situation and one entity's functional currency is different, you're going to have an FX adjustment no matter what you no matter what you do. So from within here, you've got your FX adjustment button. So you click on that, and then basically one-click post your adjustment directly into Xero. And likewise, if you've got interest, which we appreciate isn't every intercompany loan, you can set your interest rates, add different rates, change them over time, and then once again, one-click post that invoice, interest journal, or invoice and bill directly into Xero too. So is there anything else you want to go over while we're inside Balancer?
That is awesome. So that is it. That's how simple intercompany balance sheet recs are going to be, exactly as we ran through there. First, go to the posting asymmetries and make sure that everything matches up. Where there are different base currencies involved, there's still going to be a discrepancy because of the FX adjustment, so we can easily post that. And if there's any interest to charge, no more kind of extensive, complicated, time-consuming working papers, we'll do that interest calculation and then enable you to post it in one click.
Awesome. Love it.
Cool. As easy as that.
So I guess we're at the end of the episode. So it's been lovely chatting and, and going over the product with you, David. But I guess from here, the balance sheet boys are out, and it's time for whoever's tuning in to have a go themselves. So what's the best way to do that?
Well, it really is make next month end the first month end of the rest of your life. Come to the website. You can go straight to the 30-day free trial. We'll be in touch to arrange an onboarding call. If you want it, lots of our users get loads of value out of that to run through the setup together. Or you can book in a demo with one of our fantastic team to run through the product one-on-one. So the choice is yours, and we really look forward to working with you.
Yeah, look forward to having a chat.
We're the Balance Sheet Boys, and we'll be Backstreet's back with you next time.